Hello and welcome to another session of FI4005 Scientific Communication class. This is Hari Mahardika, a faculty member of FMIPA ITB. I will be talking about lecture summary of week 2 part 1, providing you a concise insight on what to include and the style of slide that you may choose for a scientific presentation. So the thing that you should include in your presentation is basically composed of three parts. First is the background and introduction. Second one is the body, and the final one is the summary. In the background and introduction, you have to put title and list of authors and their affiliations, and then you must continue with the overview on the study is all about, and then what is the state of the art of the current knowledge, and then what is missing from the current knowledge, and then what is proposed to rectify the study, and then how is the talk is planned. And then inside the body of a presentation, you have to develop the ideas, and if possible, one idea is presented at most in 2 slides. And then in the final part, which is in summary, you have to review the main points. If necessary, make a contrast with the previous work. So in the beginning of your presentation, you have to analyze several constraints that is composed of the purpose of your presentation, and then what are the audience of your presentation. Is it in a novice level, or is it an expert level, or is it in the middle audience? And then you have to consider also the occasion, whether it's an annual meeting or inside a lecture room, etc. So from these three parts here, it will determine the style of presentation in terms of the structure, visual aid, and delivery that you must do during your presentation, because it will be a different approach when you talk about science to a novice level audience, and then it will be different with the audience if most of them are experts. And so what major errors in terms of designing a presentation: sometimes you make a poor decision on the font styles and size, and then a poor choice of colors for background and text, and then sometimes you put too many things in terms of the data that you put inside your presentation, and then too many lines of text, and then no obvious conclusion gathered from your study. And so the slide style and design aids for the audience. You have to consider the background color. You can choose whether you use a light background or a dark background, because both are used for different type of occasions. And then font type, you have to choose a good font type. For example, a sans serif family font with large size, usually is bigger than 20 points. And then be generous with space, 1 or 2 most slides per topic, no more. Okay, so it is preferable for you to speak a topic inside a slide or 2, and then you keep the explanation of your presentation in terms of short sentences. And then you need to choose a good font style and size. Use good background color and text. Keep text short and simple. Do not overuse animations. Too many animation will hinder the focus of the audience. And then you need to keep figures as simple as possible, and then do not use too many slides. So thank you for your attention. This is the end of lecture summary of week 2 part 1. In part 2, we will cover some basic elements deciding a proper title for a presentation.